What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are back with another video. This video is under the Fair Use Act, and the Fair Use Act is in the description box of the video as well as the About Me section of the platform. The Fair Use Act is used to educate you guys on what we are covering on this particular platform. Please keep in mind that this video and all my videos are allegedly as well as educational purposes only. You know, these last few days has been nothing other than a hot mess. Carissa goes from putting her hands on Alicia to just all over the internet acting like she don't know what's going on. She's the victim, allegedly educational purposes only. People are picking on her for the wrong reason. It's her shade, it's her this, it's her that. And it's like, girl, why are you making it like people are trying to discredit their accolades? That people, wasn't proud of their boxing accomplishments and still are. People not saying that. You're putting words in people's mouths to try to debunk the fact what you got going on with PAPOOSE. So I was watching the interview with Gasia, I believe her name is, and Sunita over on Sunita's page on Facebook. And they was talking, and some of the questions that she was asked about her going to the NBA, because Shanita is tall, so we get why the BFF don't want to get in the field with her. BFF ready to crash out and go do some real time behind this. And so she was saying that she did have a career, that she messed up her scholarship because she wanted to help her cousin get out of the environment, meaning Carissa, get out of the environment of abuse or whatever was going on in the home. So Carissa and her brothers and her siblings are saying that never happened, that Shalita never helped them. Shalita is lying, so forth and so on, but Shalita's story never changed. So Carissa, her story is always changing. She went from getting online with this ring, talking about engaged. Then she went from going to the talk show with Papoose. Papoose is bugging to be going on all them shows like he don't know. Anyway, so he goes over. They go over there to the show. I believe it was Shirley Shepard. I want to say allegedly, and she was like, "There's rumors of engaged." Blah blah blah. She was like, "Well, I can't engage myself." Hello. No, you can't, but you did. That's what you told us. And then when Papoose went to the Vlad interview, and Papoose was like, "No, there was never no ring." Girl, I'm wondering, do she even approach him about telling the truth after she done lied and looked crazy on the front of the whole world saying that she was engaged? And so she brought her own ring allegedly. And he still didn't co-sign the fact that he was getting engaged with her. So if you really look up about it, she's saying one thing and Papoose is saying another thing. Papoose or Carissa no longer says Remy name. If y'all pay attention, definitely not. Neither one of them speak her name. So allegedly, it's come to air because of the BFF release the fact that allegedly Papoose had an NDA on Carissa. Girl, like you that hard up that you're gonna sign something and agree to letting somebody dish you to the utmost and you not say nothing. Like you want him that bad that you want him to that you allow him to make you sign away your rights to speak out against what you feel is the truth. But we all seen the receipts and it's not the truth. You was her friend, you was in her inbox, you was doing the most. You flew him out, you didn't offer to fly the family out. That right there was a red flag. And Pap should have known that. He knew that. He knew what he was getting in. I just feel like he knew what he was getting in. When it comes to Alicia, Carissa putting her hands on her, I feel like she needs to do whatever she needs to do because at this point there is other young ladies in the world that are watching this whole chaos and they're probably feeling the same way. So if they speak up and say, well, she's doing it, why can't I? And you're a wrong example. What if some young generation come and let Carissa know that she's a bad example for us womanhood and so forth and so on? Is she gonna slap them too allegedly? So no, the buck needs to stop somewhere. Like you can't just go around smacking people for telling the truth. Like that's crazy. This girl, like, she ain't lying. Carissa act like people lying. Like she don't know he married. the end of the day, he's still Rim husband. Like, you're doing the most. And for the fact that you would let somebody bust at your cousin, okay, it's one thing to be friends and things like that, but when somebody really playing games, those kind of games, like could take out your sibling or your loved one, and you cool with that, that's Shalita should have been not dealt with them after that. Because at that point, you already picked the side. You already picked the side. Like, how you rolling out treating somebody better than you treat your own family, allegedly? Especially someone that's willing to allegedly take the life of your cousin that been there for you, allegedly. Girl, it must be a miserable place to be when you can't even speak. Girl, you can't even speak on his wife. And that's what a husband's supposed to do, protect his wife. But he's not protecting you. He's not protecting you. Have y'all sent Rim or NDA? Not that she cared, because she doesn't need to speak of y'all at all. She already showed y'all just get in the booth and do what she do. That's it. And still climbing the charts while nobody's promoting what you got going on. If you guys think about it, in the last 6 months or so, even with the last fight Claressa had, nobody was promoting it. Like, there was no heavy push on that fight. Yeah, it's sold out, this and that. It's always going to sell out when she go home. When she go to the people that know her, when she go to the people where allegedly money's invested or whatever, bets and allegedly a lot going on, allegedly. She ain't going to the Bronx and having no fight. She ain't going to Manhattan and having no fight. Even if she go overseas to another country, to her, that's still better than trying to go to New York or the Bronx. Because it's not going to be the same. The audience is not going to be the same. They're going to show up, but they're not showing up hoping you win. That's a big difference. Only reason Flint and them show up is because they hoping you win, because they feel like it's a good look for their town. Like somebody from there made it. A couple of people from there made it. But you just now recently started naming one or two other people. You wasn't doing that before. You was acting like you had carried the whole hood on your back when there's other people allegedly that are successful over there too. In that order, allegedly. So Shalita, I feel like you should stay. You can't trust nobody like that. I mean, you got to, when people start hanging out with people that's pulling out pow pows and doing the most, it's time for you to vacate premises. Love them from afar. It will set you up, allegedly. Anyway, I'm hoping Alicia do file some kind of charges, civil, whatever. But I think that this would be a great example to these upcoming young ladies that you can speak. You can speak your truth. You can speak the truth. And she should not be able to smack nobody in the mouth for letting people know in the world that God is not pleased with what she has going on. Because last I checked, she said she was doing Bible studies and she was doing this and she was doing that. Papoose is in a whole nother spiritual realm. How? She didn't even know the red lipstick thing. She didn't even know certain things they not even for. But he ain't calling her on it. He ain't checking her on it. They don't eat pork. They don't entertain pork. None of that. Real people that are what he claiming to be. They don't even want it in the house they live at. That's how come, man, listen. Y'all got to stop believing everything people telling y'all. A real one of what they supposed to be, Muslims and these different religions, they marry their woman. They don't just lay up with their woman and do all of that stuff. They don't want no woman that is considered to be an unclean woman. Allegedly, I'm still going to say, because I'm not trying to talk ill on nobody religion or nothing like that, but the truth is the truth. They want a wife. You are to cover up. You are not to do this. That's the way they live. Real ones dress a certain way. Their wives dress a certain way. Everything. But whatever, here she is with red lipstick talking about a kiss. She don't even know the half. He's not even schooling her on what he believe in. But she over there so comfortable in calling out other people and steady putting God's name on all the mess that she got going on. Mm-mm. So Pap is allegedly protecting Remy behind the scenes through an NDA, allegedly. And Carissa is over there in her feelings because she can't say nothing to who she really want to say it with. And Papoose ain't saying nothing either because he know it's gonna be that gotta be a crazy place to be. You know they talk about her off this internet. You know they be going, and I know Carissa probably be in Pat face like, and that be, and that be, and that be, and that be, and Pat be like, yeah, get it off because you can't log on and do that. Just don't do it when you log on. I'm telling you, that's crazy work. Anyway, what y'all think about this whole situation? I feel like Shalita should love people from afar until they get their healing on, right? I feel like she should keep herself out of danger because people like that don't mean you know well. You know, nah. Yeah, mm-mm. I feel like Alicia needs to follow through what she needs to follow through. The end of the day, don't count the money. Count what matters. Count principles. Count morals, and count those young ladies that are looking up to you, Alicia, for standing up for what's right. And that is not right what Carissa is doing, got going on. It's not right what she did to you. It's not right what she did to Remy. But everybody got an answer for their stuff. And now Crystal want to get on this internet and say they bothering me. They doing the most. They been starting with me. Yeah, she been said it 2 years ago. What are you doing? You deserve so much better. Look, people are watching. She wrong for saying that? You should feel that way because you always getting online saying that these girls are looking up to you and you are an example for these kids. And what? Yes, you may be an example of anybody could make it, but it's what you do once you make it. Does that mean that you could just do anything because you made it and you got some money and you could buy people husbands allegedly? Man, y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, love on those that love on you, and pray for the world. Peace.